Hey guys, and welcome to She's Cultivating, where I share with you my personal growth, faith, and self care journey. Today, I am going to relax and um, be authentic as I strive to be every day. But, anyways, today I'm going to be talking about God and what I feel like He's done for me, and yeah, I mean. It's hard. It's hard, but it's not like it's hard when I just think about like different people's opinions and that so many people feel different ways just about religion and about God. And it's easy when I think about what he's done for me and what he continues to do for me. So, um, try Jesus, Try Jesus because I can only say from my experience that he's been there for me. I mean, he shows up in little ways, and what I can also say is that in the beginning of my journey, when I started to hold on. In the beginning of my journey, when I started to um like be more of like starting to be like more religious about it and stuff, um I can say that I thought it was gonna be smooth sailing, like I had finally made a good decent choice in my life, and it was gonna be easy, but it was not easy. Things got difficult, things got hard, and it's really hard to explain without you actually like going through it, because it seems like it's crazy, like just the way God talks to you, and like when you're trying to do right by your life, and when you're trying to like do things that you hadn't done before, and like break chains and just try to be a different person. It's like when you see these things, and just I would say maybe like people, or like spirits and people um trying to stop you from becoming what God said that he wants you to become, and to be fruitful. It just feels like it makes me believe more, because I'm still growing like in my Christian walk. But it's just like sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, like sometimes when people start when people that are not believers, like when they start talking the way they do, it makes me feel kind of crazy. Why do like why do I believe in God, Why do I believe in Jesus? But then when I start thinking about like everything he's brought me through, and just looking at my life, like how it could be so different, than what it is right now, it it kind of reassures me, and it lets me know. And especially in those moments that I was saying, that you try to improve, you try to do better and do different stuff than you have done before, and certain things or negative influences or forces try to like stop you or like slow you down. It just Most of the time it just gives me more fuel to keep walking on this journey with God, because it just seems that it's so different this year, and just this moment is so different than it has been before, than it was when I started on my journey, on my walk with him. Um, excuse me. It's just so different, and it looks different. It looks different. It feels different. Sometimes I still feel unsure because unsure because certain blessings haven't come my way that I want, or shouldn't things be smoother, easier? I think mostly when those trying times come, I think, um, yeah, that's when I have the hardest time. But since my last video on my faith walk, um, it sounded kind of a little shaky, Like when I listen to it again, I'm like, is she going, like in third person, like, is she going to continue her walk with God? Is she changing her mind? Is she deciding to go back to the way she was? Or I don't know. Even that feels weird. Like, that just feels weird for a reason, what I just said. Like, could I really possibly go back to that? Like, just knowing how good God is, but it sounds all corny until you've been through it, until you start talking, calling out for Him, and different things happen. Like, sometimes they don't happen right at the moment, but sometimes I'll be listening to like a preacher on YouTube, or certain things will happen in a song, or just a feeling, or that same day that you're looking for a question, or you have a question, um, somebody would just talk to you, and it'll be so random. Like, it would be like, how could this person possibly like know that either A, I'm going through this, or like share something with me that like encourages me in my own walk. So I mean, I guess only time will tell, only God will tell, like, but yeah. This was supposed to be a whole video. This was supposed to be a whole video on how good God is, but I couldn't explain it to you. It's something like that you have to go through. Like right now at this point in my faith walk, I can't even explain it to you. I just feel like He's taken me away from certain addictions, and I'm still going through certain addictions and obsessions that He's just taking me through them, taking me through them, helping me with them. When I seriously get serious and I'm like, I need help, like, you know, like I can't do this. Like when I really humble myself and I'm just like real honest, like He just comes through. Um and yeah. And for a person that doesn't have like a support team like that, like not the way I would want it to be, at least, it's just like it's crazy. It's crazy. Cause sometimes I get anxious and I'm like, what's gonna happen with this? Um, is this person ever gonna show me love like the way I wanted to, like a family member, or like just certain things that I don't want to get into detail. It's just He still comes through. I feel like sometimes God tells me like, isn't He enough? You know, hasn't He done enough? Isn't He enough? But you just have to know. You just have to know. Right now, at this point, that's how I feel. Like that's the key word. Like you just have to go through it. Because even before I started my faith walk, like people that believed in God and walked with God would tell me, how good He is, but I just wouldn't believe them. I would just think that what I was doing was better. It felt better. It seemed better. It seemed more attainable, more true, more physically right there. So I would just focus on those things, but it just takes time. It just takes time because unfortunately that's how it is. Sometimes we have to learn through our own mistakes. To know is good, and I mean, others might differ. Like God isn't for everybody, or God isn't for them. But I guess it would only take certain things to happen, or things to trigger in their mind, like that. That He's real, that He's there. But yeah, I can't force you to believe in God, but you just have to go through it, and that's my message. And that's my message. So, if you guys found this message useful, beneficial, if it makes you want to continue on your faith walk. Because I know sometimes it just gets shaky, and sometimes for certain people it's easier than others. I mean, I just hope this video encourages you and helps you continue to want to walk with him and just call out for him when you need to call out for him and surrender when you need to surrender and all that. So, say all this to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoy faith based content, I would love to continue to do it. So, yeah, I just want to know if it's something you want to hear about. And for those that don't, just there's other videos for you to watch. I feel like there's something for everybody here on YouTube. So if this is not your type of video, just don't like it. I mean, I hear people say thumbs down if you want, but you're gonna do what you want anyway. So nothing, y'all. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, and don't forget that you are beautiful, you are brave, you are bold, and most importantly, you are loved.